DCH is a nonprofit youth sports ministry that serves the Dutchess County and really the Hudson Valley area. It has grown to include boys high school basketball, middle school basketball. We've added volleyball, soccer, and even during COVID, we went ahead and added a runners club. And then we did some summer camps, some Saturday programs too. Initially, we were formed to be an outreach and a service to the homeschool community, but since then it's grown so much more to include all kids, all school kids, whether public, private, just all kids. So it's grown from there. Although we still hold on to the high school teams, they are strictly homeschoolers because I thought it was important for kids to have their peers and to go out and compete as homeschoolers. But otherwise, our other programs is all inclusive. I started DCH primarily because sports made an impact on my life. I wasn't great at a lot of things, but basketball I was decent at, and I really appreciated my coaches. It was just a great time for my friends and I wanted that for my kids. And so I was a quote-unquote gym teacher at our homeschool co-op, and I was the lead teacher, and I was there for 5 years before starting DCH. And there were so many girls and so many kids with athletic abilities, and I said, wow, there's a lot of kids here that maybe we could start a team. And before my girls were getting too old, I wanted to start it, and it kind of all fell into place when the co-op was folding. And then, so there was things happening at the same time, and it just seemed like a great time 12 years ago, 13 years ago to start DCH and see we could actually start a basketball team. So it started with a girls basketball team, but it grew from there. So the program that's going on right now is our Saturday basketball program, and I love it because I love working with the young people. Just really having that opportunity to teach them a sport that maybe they wouldn't have learned before. What's important to me is the environment that they're learning in. I want it to be safe. I want it to be a place where all kids feel accepted in their abilities, because not all kids are super athletes. But at DCH, I think the coaches that we have, it's very important to us for all kids to feel welcomed and really just to feel encouraged in their abilities. So one of my favorite things about DCH is just really being with the kids, working with the kids, just having that opportunity to have an impact on kids' lives through a sport. That's probably my favorite thing, spending time with the kids, sharing what I love about a sport, and then again, taking it further, is just sharing my faith through the sport and just watching kids grow in the sport and understanding and just seeing them improve. It's awesome. So yeah, that's probably some of my favorite things. It's not just about athletics. It goes beyond the sport, but it's really about teaching kids athletic skills, good sportsmanship, but also we include biblical truths that we share at the end of each program. Right now it's Saturday basketball, and we just share a simple truth from the Bible that relates to basketball and relates to the young person's life in some way. So again, it's not just about the sport, it goes further than that. But yeah, that's what I think is unique. I don't think you see that very often, blending faith into a sport. So I think that's what's unique.